Power is rarely loud. It rarely announces itself. Most of the time, it sits quietly in the room, watching. In every hierarchy, whether in a workplace, a friendship, a kingdom, or even a family, there is always someone who holds the invisible weight of authority. A master, a leader. Someone whose position gives them influence over the direction of others. Many people believe that the fastest way to rise in such an environment is to demonstrate their brilliance. They work harder, speak smarter, and attempt to show everyone that they are more capable than the person above them. On the surface, this seems logical. Talent should be rewarded. Intelligence should be recognized. Skill should be celebrated. But human nature does not always follow logic. Power is sensitive. Authority is fragile. And the ego of those who hold it can be easily threatened. When someone above you begins to feel overshadowed by your intelligence, your creativity, or your ambition, something subtle begins to change. Admiration slowly turns into discomfort. Respect begins to transform into quiet resentment. Not because you did something wrong, but because you unknowingly disturbed the balance of power. History is filled with brilliant people who rose quickly, only to fall just as fast. Not because they lacked ability, but because they failed to understand one simple truth. Those in power rarely tolerate feeling inferior to those beneath them. This is not about suppressing your talent. It is about understanding timing. Wisdom is not only knowing how bright you are, it is knowing when to shine. Those who move skillfully through the world often allow their superiors to feel confident, respected, and secure in their position. They offer their ideas carefully. They allow others to take credit when necessary. They contribute without appearing threatening. To the impatient mind, this may feel like weakness, but in reality, it is strategy. Because true power is rarely gained by confrontation. It is gained through patience, perception, and quiet positioning. The person who understands this principle does not rush to display everything they know. Instead, they observe. They learn the emotional landscape of the room. They understand who feels powerful and who fears losing that power. In doing so, they move unnoticed, like a skilled player in a game of chess, never revealing their full strategy until the moment is right. And when the time finally arrives, when the environment is ready and the hierarchy shifts, their brilliance is no longer seen as a threat. It is seen as the natural choice. The world often celebrates boldness and open displays of intelligence. But beneath the surface of society runs a quieter rule. People protect their sense of importance more fiercely than they protect truth or logic. Understanding this does not make you manipulative. It makes you aware. Because success in life is not determined only by how capable you are, but by how well you understand the nature of people. Sometimes the wisest move is not to prove that you are the brightest person in the room. Sometimes the wisest move is to let others feel like they are. And in that quiet patience, you preserve something far more valuable than momentary recognition. You preserve your path to power.